All throughout the years, we see Link has pretty consistent hair, always blonde or brown from his very inception. Huh? Wait a second. What are you doing here? Why does Link have pink hair here? After all, it's light brown in the manual. Well, for a while, people thought it was because of color palette limitations back on the Super Famicom. Link had pink hair back then because it shared a palette with his bunny form in the Dark World, they said. But I don't believe this is true. If you look closely at Link's sprite, you'll see he already has light brown on his palette, and none of the pinks on Bunny Link match that of his hair. So if they wanted to make his hair brown, the reason they didn't wasn't because of color limitations. I've done some research, and some think it may be a glitch that they couldn't iron out before release, but I don't know how true that is either. From what I understand, which isn't much in this case, Palette 1 was designated to Link in his normal tunic, 2 and 3 were the blue and red male, and Palette 4 contained Bunny Link. There seems to be a glitch when adding a custom Link sprite in Palette 1 that messes up Bunny Link's palette, and so I suppose it's possible they couldn't get his hair brown because it messed with that, and they just copy-pasted the pink hair from the other sprites, but the more likely reason why it messes with it is because they just didn't intend to give him anything but pink hair. Even in the very first screenshots of the game we ever saw, he had pink hair, so there has to be another reason. This isn't just some mistake, it would be like making Pikachu blue all of a sudden. I'm pretty sure that wouldn't have made it to release. The most likely reason Link's hair is pink is because it was probably the best thing they could have done considering the displays at the time. Older, low-end CRT televisions weren't capable of displaying a great picture, certainly not to the degree we have now. Sure, you had SCART or JP21 input in high-end CRTs, but at the end of the day, you have to account for what the majority of households had, that being composite cables and whatever people could afford. Making Link's hair brown today might seem like a no-brainer because it looks clean on modern displays, and was probably their original vision. But making his hair pink provided separation in his color palette that would allow him to better stand out from the background and acts as a beacon for the player to always know where he is, along with the blue shield which also stands out. So I think when they saw that the brown hair wasn't doing it, they simply turned to another design that they were already working with. That's right, on the cover of an officially licensed manga for Zelda 2, we can see Link sporting pink hair. So not so much of an accident, huh? But what do you guys think?